How many people has lost their faith because of hypocritical Christians and Catholics? Let me rephrase that. How many good Christians have lost their faith in God, including myself, because of the vindictive selfishness, conceitedly self-righteous, hypocritical, narcissistic Singapore Christians and Catholics here? In all my years of traveling, I've never ever encountered such cold, manipulative, indifference, conceitedly self-righteous, hypocrites, Christians and Catholics in Singapore. I've never come across anyone as hypocritical, as conceitedly self-righteous as these Singaporean hypocrites. This is just about the worst society. I mean, it is so wrong on so many levels. And as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And yes, I fear no evil, but now my faith is shaken because of the most disgraceful, of the most abhorrent, repugnant, impertinent, totally disgusting and repulsive attitudes, behaviors, ethics, and hypocritical of these Singaporeans who proclaim themselves as Catholics and Christians. Their proclamations are adorned with arrogance and narcissism, bordering on megalomaniac. It is really disgusting and it's extremely disturbing because all they think about is themselves. They think being a Catholic or a Christian is just to derive as many blessings from God, from angels and heavens, and they think repentance is not necessary as long as they chant every day. They have no blinking idea what being a Catholic, a Christian is all about. Their self-righteousness, their arrogance is most obnoxious. They walk past you in church, they look past you, and their nose are stuck up so high. I mean, it's so obnoxious. It's a young man, and they behave like the world revolves around them. I am through, and I said to God, I am still suffering very, very much. My walk with God is filled with sufferings, pain, grief, and agony. And I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, God. This is where I separate myself from the rest of Christianity and Catholicism and Orthodox Christians. I can't do this. There are so many hypocritical Christians who are sinning, who are blasphemous towards God and not being punished. They are not being punished for it. And just for the small little shortcomings, I'm being punished by God. I was disobedient and I'm being punished heavily. And now the nightmare which happened to me in Albania and Thailand is surfacing here in Singapore again. I strongly believe God could have prevented it, but He did not. Yes, I know I'm at fault because I procrastinated again, but His loving kindness, remember we sing this song, and I meant it when I said His loving kindness tore through the shadows of my soul. He could have prevented it to prevent me from suffering so much grief right now. I lost my dearest person here, Justin. If you watch my video, is there. His mom somehow got into his head. She is a manipulative woman. She lies. She calls herself a very devout Christian, but she lies. She's manipulative. She lies through her teeth. I cannot for the life of me fathom how anyone can call themselves a child of God and lies like a Thai guy, like my Thai friend Annan Intong. I mean, this guy, at least he dabbles with the devil, called Gu Mantong, you know, the devil's kid. But she calls herself a devout Christian, a Catholic. And she lies through her teeth. She lies and she believes in her own lies. And you catch her in a lie, and yet she uses more lies to cover the first lie she tells you. I can't believe it. And then her son has been admitted to the mental ward before, I guess because he couldn't keep up with his mother. And now she's brainwashed him against me for no reason. He returned. I gave him my most favorite shirt. I gave him the power bank, everything, the AirPods for the years for listening music. I gave him everything that is of importance to me. And today, without any reason, any apparent reason whatsoever, he threw them back to me. He says, I don't think I can take it. I don't want it. But on the 3 days ago when I gave it to him, he was ecstatic. He was so happy. Somehow the mother got into his head and then brainwashed him, as she always did. I feel so sorry for that poor boy because this is what's happening. And then when he told me that the social workers, you know, the government servants wanted to charge her for abusing her child and things like that, I thought they were overstepping their boundaries and overdoing it. But now I realize the penny drops. She deserves to be charged. She deserves to be separated from a child. There's something wrong with her. Anyway, that's just about it. I'm very perturbed right now from what's happening, and she clearly told him not to get involved with me anymore, and I'm sad. She blamed everyone for her son's condition, but not herself. I have enough of Singaporeans. I think they are a bunch of obnoxious, repugnant, and impertinent creatures spawned from the bowels of the nine hells. If there ever is a judgment day and they walk through the gates of heaven, I'm sure Jesus Christ will forgive them. I don't know why he forgives the terrible sinners and not me. I never hurt a soul. And people who hit me, I don't hit